Welcome to Trading Lounge and the SP 500 for the 17th of May, and starting on the daily chart here. So we are looking at wave 1 and 2 here, all the way up for wave 3 here, and we're looking for wave 4 here. So wave 4 can be here or it can be over here. On our website we've got this move down through here labeled as a bit of a complicated corrective pattern, and that's fine. So that could be wave 4 here, and as I mentioned last time, the 61.8% retracement level is at 2900. So if 2900 becomes the support, we know that the market's going to go and make a new high at that point. Otherwise, we'll be looking for an A wave here, a failure at wave B here at 2900, and then down for wave C here of 4 here, and then a move up from that point. So let's go in and talk about this and look for the buying opportunities and understanding the wave structure that will divide the bullish from the bearish. So going to the 4-hour chart here, just let me reduce the amount of stuff in here. So as I mentioned, we've got this move down through here in 5 waves here, and then that would take us as an A and a B and a C back up into the 2900 here to the 61.8% retracement level, and then we can move down from that point. Otherwise, we've got wave 4 already in place, and instead of labeling this wave A here and wave B here, we would label it wave 1 here and wave 2. So 1 and 2 here, and wave 3 here. Wave C would become the 3rd wave, and then we'd have a 4th wave here, and then a 5th wave moving further up here. So let's just go to the hourly chart and start breaking down that situation and find some solutions for it. So one of the things that I wanted to start with first is that this little move through here, when I have a look at it on the tick chart here, really moves up in 3 waves. But on the cash market, if I can just bring a 5-minute chart of that across on the cash market here, it counts up as 5 waves. So it would be wave 1 here and wave 2 here, and then it would be wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here for the 3rd wave, the 4th wave, and a small 5th wave here, making the 3rd wave not the smallest in the sequence here. So realistically, we do have 5 waves here, which we can call wave A or wave 1 here. And then we pull back 61.8%, and then we're up for wave 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then we'll be pushing up for 5 here, and that will make the 3rd wave up, or wave C. So coming back over here, this little move here can be counted as 3 waves here or 5 waves on the cash market. So I prefer to take it off the cash market now because it doesn't have leverage. So the next move here is that we can call this here, as I mentioned before, we'll copy that and have this as wave 1 and 2 here as well, and so on. So this will be reasonably clear to understand, which would be that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, and then looking for wave 5 up here. Put that across over here. So if it's going to be wave C of B, if it's going to be corrective, then it's going to fail from here. Okay. If it's going to be bullish, then after this little move here to complete this 5-wave structure here, then we'll get an A wave, a little B wave, and a C wave here, coming back down to wherever the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree is going to finish, roughly speaking, and within group 2, 65, 72, and 80, and then we'll have a push up here. So this push up here, then that would give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, so that would be 5 waves to here. And then we'd have wave 1 here, wave 2 here, wave 3 here, wave 4 here, and wave 5 here. And the importance of this is that that means that we would have 5 waves off the low here. that means that we would have an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. Probably it can pull back to 61.8%, but it's probably likely to come back to the wave 4s, and then wave 3 going up here. So all of this becomes now wave 1 here, and wave 2 here, and wave 3 to the upside here. So really, we just really need to be a little bit patient, and as the market unfolds, it will reveal itself as being positive or negative. In terms of trading long here, then sure, it's okay to be long in anywhere in here, of course, but once this top here finishes, there'll be little 5 waves in here, which should be roughly the same length as wave 1. So once that finishes here, then that's going to give us our reference point high here. So if we can just grab our green line through here. So technically, anything above that high here would be bullish at that point. So, I mean, we can't really buy on the pullback of this one because we won't know at this stage, but we can buy on the pullback of this one here. Because we know that we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, an A and a B and a C coming back into this space. May come a tad lower in here. You can always get from this low to this high here. You can have a look for the 62% retracement level here. Yeah, so that's kind of where we are. And also too, if you don't want to, if you want to be extra patient and wait, then the other move here, of course, is taking the top of this one here. That would be one trade. You could also take the top of this one here. You could also get the top of this one here and just move that through onto the second high here, and whenever that's breached, that's fine. Or you can wait for the 29 to become the support. Many roads to Rome. It doesn't matter what you do, long as you know what you're doing. All of that sort of stuff. So yeah, let me just check on something else here. It's all pretty straightforward. So you know if you get the 5 waves, yeah. So if this comes back up into this space here, then so 30, that will bring us back down to the 50, so the midpoint. So it can come back all the way to 28.50 before going up. So you just be a little bit mindful of that. So really, yeah, all you need to do is just wait for this one move to come in here. Then there'll be a corrective pattern. If this high gets taken out, then you'll know that there's a 5th wave in place. But then you'll also know too that there's a correction that could pull back to the 28.50, but likely to pull back to the wave 4s, this one, and this will also be a wave 4 here of 1 lesser degree here. So I'll just leave it at that. It's pretty, I mean, it's a bit messy what I've done here, but it's quite simple. You just need to see that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here, A, B, C, that can pull back into this space here. So yeah, yeah. If we get 5 here, that means we're going to get another 5 over here. Simple as that. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.